Alright, it is on the ground. First time since 13 months ago, dude. This is a weird feeling. We just gotta put that on that and then it can function again. Lots of little oddities. Needs to go a little bit lower, especially in the rear. But got her on the ground. No weird noises. No drama. This is crazy, dude. Feels really, really good. So it'll be up in the air and everything again, but this is the start. Oh, and I put the fresh kidneys and grills back on just to make it feel like a car again, because those haven't been on since June or July of 17. So why not make it feel like a car again? Give it a face. Man, this is weird. Fuck, I don't even feel like I have this car anymore, and here it is again. Feels good. Just lowered it a little bit from there, now we're gonna start it. Here we go.
Yeah. It smells like it too. That's him right now?
Yeah, you just cleaned her out.
He's fucking blew a buster on that. Looks like something's hanging. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
What is that? Should we tell him?
No.
You can probably hear it.
I don't think it's dragging on anything. I'm not sure what it is.
I'm sure it's not that hard to get that thing running, dude, but I don't ever want to fuck with car stuff, man. I can barely get a bike running. I feel like a car, when you start messing with shit,
It's a lot more complicated.
it's like a huge science project.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
That's a cool looking car. Oh, it's Powell.
It's like a rag, yeah, okay.
How about that? How about that?
Yeah, how about that?
How was that?
Terrible. It's one little thing somewhere. So we got Jance and Whitney over here. Whitney's enjoying the new film book. Jance is over here diagnosing for me since he knows these things a little better. So we switched the wires on these anywhere between 3 and 15 times. And what we got next is we thought we verified cylinder numbers. So this is what I fucked up. I thought this was cylinder numbers, but it's the firing order. So that's not cylinder numbers. So I was matching those to the numbers that you see on here. So then we hit the Bentley, and Jance over here thought it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is almost correct, but apparently upon rereading, it's from the front of the engine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you match that order to the numbers on here, or you can verify it in said Bentley. So we're gonna go ahead and try to reorder these and see if we can get some firing happening. That's all I have.
That's it, man.
One thing I gotta say I don't like about these Bosch fuel pressure regulators too is that they're painted. This stuff all on top happened almost immediately when I got it from the dealership. I don't think this is an OEM unit. I got like a Bosch one. But then all this stuff where the hose connects, the paint chips off and might go down that hose and just that. I don't like it. I prefer the all metal, no paint. So I know some of the older Bosch ones were like this, but as far as I could tell, these ones now are painted. And pressure down to 0. Alright people, so I just figured some stuff out. Got the fuel gauge, fuel pressure gauge on here. What I just did is the fuel pump relay here. If you jump numbers 30 and 87, which are this side, so they are, I'll just do it here to show you for a sec. That one and this one, you'll hear the fuel pump kick on. So that happens. Anyway, so what I did is that this kicks up to about 40 psi. What I did from there to test the leak down, because I was noticing when I kicked it on, it kicks up to almost appropriate pressure when it's running. When I ran the pumps now, it kicked up to appropriate pressure. It's supposed to keep pressure for a while, but it was dropping down to 0. So I do have a new regulator in, and that seems to work fine. So the question then was if the injectors are just leaking so bad, which is pretty obvious, I think, because there's gas pissing out of the exhaust, or there's a valve at the in-tank fuel pump that's supposed to hold fuel pressure. So what you do is the back of the fuel rail that delivers the fuel, you pinch it as soon as you cut the power on the jump wire, basically cutting fuel. And if the pressure drops to 0, that means it's leaking through something on this side. If that's still good, it's the injectors. So I did. If it kept pressure, that would mean everything on this side is fine and the valve at the pump would be going. But anyway, it did drop to 0 when pinching it. So everything just seems to make sense, as if my injectors that were rebuilt, flow tests and everything, they seem to have failed. So that sucks. So here's what the injectors look like that came with the car. And here are the ones that supersede them now from Bosch, both Bosch parts. Much skinnier, all gray, same connector. But yeah, so I ordered 6 new ones. I don't know if the prices will all be the same always or not, but if you ever need new injectors, Pelican Parts had them for like 64. Arizona Auto Haas or Auto Haas AZ had them for 46. Same thing. So saved about $100 with 1-day shipping. So they're here. We're going to tear all this stuff apart, get the old ones out, They are still in there, as you can see. We get these bad boys in, see if it fixes it. I had roommate Alex trigger the fuel pumps, and while the tips of the injectors were all out, I wanted to see where we were possibly losing pressure. Turns out on number 6, I believe that number is, you could see it pissing out, losing all the pressure immediately. So we got all those out now. Right here, this is the bad guy. One thing that seems semi-fortunate, I guess I don't know if they were all leaking poorly or not, or what the fuck was going on, but everything looks a lot cleaner inside than it used to, maybe with all the extra fuel spilling through there. But we will now get the brand new ones on, and let's see if it works. Also just pulled one of these ones out for install. Here's what the updated injector apparently looks like. It's a tip with 4 little holes. That looks the same. Kind of weird, whereas on these older ones it's just that little tip right there. So interesting. Maybe I'll go way faster, dude. Alright, so the new ones are partially in, just got the clips on the top. The bottoms are not pushed in yet, but just wanted to test to make sure it holds pressure. I only went up to 20 and she's staying at 20, so good for now. We'll complete the install, and that's a good start. Sweet. Alright. Sputter to start here. Residual seems to be running fine, so for now I'm calling it good. I think we're doing it fine, so I'm going to let it idle for a little bit longer, see if it keeps leaking out. Again, I think it's just a lot of stuff backed up, so we'll see. Get a quick see if the windshield pumps work and all that. Don't remember. Oh. Well. I mean, they worked. They worked for a second. Oh, shit. Great. All right, cool.